Introducing Scalars and Vectors by KayScience.com. So a vector is a quantity which has both size and direction. So another word for size is magnitude. So it's got magnitude and direction. Whereas a scalar quantity has magnitude only. There is no direction associated with a scalar quantity. So let's compare mass and weight. This person is stood on Earth and they have a mass of 70 kilograms. So their mass is 70 kilograms. It's what they're made of. It's their matter. And if they gain mass, their mass will increase, in this example, from 70 kilograms to 90 kilograms. So their mass has gone up. There is no direction involved because mass is a scalar quantity. So the person who is 90 kilograms goes to the moon. Their mass remains the same. It's still 90 kilograms. But what is their weight? So because there's a force acting on a person due to the gravitational field strength they're experiencing, they're going to experience a force. And this force is acting downwards to the center of the Earth. So that means that weight is a vector quantity because it has magnitude and direction. So I've shown you that weight has a direction because it is a force acting downwards towards the center of the Earth. However, what is the magnitude part? So on Earth, the person has a mass of 90 kilograms, but their weight is 882.9 newtons downwards. On the moon, the person's weight is 145.8 newtons, that's the magnitude part, and then the direction, which is down. So their mass, which is 90 kilograms, has a magnitude only. There is no direction associated with someone's mass. Someone's weight is a vector because it's got magnitude, so the number of newtons, and direction in which the force is acting. So their weight has got both magnitude and direction. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. This is a car moving with a speed of 20 meters per second. Moving with a speed of 20 meters per second. But it's moving in a certain direction as shown by the arrow. 20 meters per second in a certain direction is the car's velocity. However, just stating 20 meters per second is the car's speed. So in this second example, the car is moving in a different direction to the first car, but with the same speed of 20 meters per second. So the cars are moving in different directions, but they're moving with the same speed. So even though the cars are moving with the same speed, because they're moving in a different direction, the velocity of the car changes. So even though the cars are moving with the same speed, because velocity has a direction. So if the direction changes, the velocity changes. If the speed changes, the velocity changes. In the last example, the first and last car are moving in the same direction. They're both moving directly to the right. However, this car is moving with a speed of 30 meters per second. So both cars are moving with a different speed. The top one is 20 meters per second, and the bottom car is moving with a speed of 30 meters per second. But they're both moving in the same direction. So even though the direction is the same, but the speed has increased, this means they are moving with a different velocity. So the velocity changes. This is because the speed changes, even though the direction they're moving in is the same. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Energy, with the unit joules, is a scalar quantity. The number of joules can only ever go up or down. There is no direction associated with the energy stored in an object. So energy is a scalar quantity because it has magnitude only. There is no direction. I'm going to go through distance and displacement in another video in more detail, but just right now to let you know, distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement has got both magnitude and direction, whereas distance has only got magnitude. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.